I'm a man who discovered
Noisy business.
Keep it down.
It's just good
you noisy
business.
Please, let this work.
Hey!
Is that noisy business? The one and only.
That's noisy business!
Yeah. Hey, can you turn your music down, please? Because I'm having a really hard time.
It's the Noisy Business Podcast. Yeah,
Is that our... Wow.
We're not recording it.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Noisy Business Podcast.
We back, baby!
We are back, and man, I gotta say, I missed you guys so much.
Oh, dude.
Life has been crazy, but we have not given up on this podcast.
We haven't. We've been preparing so much because, obviously, if you're tuning in right now, we have upped our ante. We've gotten, and you'll find out almost why, but needless to say, these reverse sponsorships are finally paying off.
They are quite literally finally paying off. We've got brand new.
We're in
mic
so much
setups.
debt.
No. That's
What?
not what. Yeah.
Is that what?
That's what a reverse sponsorship is. So
when we get into crazy amounts of debt,
we ask somebody to sponsor us.
they say you owe us money now.
And we
How
go to
dare
Best
you
Buy.
mention us on your
We-
podcast?
And we go to Amazon or Best Buy and we buy lights and gimbals and
Lights and gimbals and cameras and
sometimes we buy cameras and we don't even use them.
Oh my god,
That's
we're
just-
so flush with cameras.
We are so far in debt. This is going to be a very successful podcast.
Yeah, guys. The secret to podcasting is spend all your money.
Right.
Don't produce any content for 6 months at minimum.
6 men. Okay.
And then post it again and see what happens.
All right.
I can't speak to the quality of the podcast because I know nothing about this still. But anyhow.
But we were going to make it work.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome
Sean,
back.
it's been a while.
It's been a while. So, Brayton, tell me exactly what happened since the last time we checked in with
so
you.
the last time we powdered it up, my wife was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She is no longer pregnant.
Oh.
Happily, because we had a baby.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Firstborn.
Oh, snap.
And for
the
the
heir
audience
to the
can-
throne.
The air. Well,
Don't
until
worry,
you-
guys. We won't be talking about season 8.
Until you have a son, and then then she won't inherit anything. I'm assuming.
She'll have a fair dowry.
Oh, dowry.
Oh yeah. I've got 6 mules so far, and I think she'll be whoever her suitor is. Will be pretty happy.
Oh, that's good for you.
This
Anyway.
podcast is being recorded in the 1600s, right?
Yes, of course. No, you are clearly very excited about finally
Dude.
being a dad. You look like you are, even though you are learning and, going along with the struggles of being a dad for the first time and learning as you go, it looks like you are having a great time.
I was pretty apprehensive. If I'm being totally
honest.
honest, yes.
Go ahead and explain why.
I didn't think that I was going to be a good dad. Cigarettes were calling my name.
Oh, and you've never smoked before.
And I've never smoked before. I was about to say, I'm going to go grab a pack. But it's been a huge treat. There's, you know how they say, you never have felt love for something so much.
Right.
It's not like that.
It's not like that at all. I definitely love myself.
I've definitely felt love like this before. No,
It's a different kind of love? Or?
it's different. It's different. I would almost equate it to owning a pet. Like pet parents, I think is a thing because you see it so small when you get like a puppy or a kitten.
Okay.
You have to take care of it, and as it grows, you grow with it.
Okay.
And it's just pets are a little less independent and don't talk back to you at 13.
Or wake you up at the late hours of the night fairly regularly, right?
Well, my cats do when they're not fed, and so does the baby.
I was gonna say. So you know what to expect.
Yeah. But it's not my job to feed the baby. So
Okay.
I am sailing.
Well, I
but
mean,
dude, it's been really, really,
that's-
really good. Super rewarding,
and we
and
will be-
I love her.
That's good.
And I love her bedroom, which is where we're shooting the
That's
podcast.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh,
She's
Evie,
one of our reverse sponsors.
she's a shout out from Evie's room.
I was gonna say, very happy for you, and we're gonna definitely be staying updated with that because I don't think we're gonna.
Oh yeah. This
is life now.
Well, also all the money that I've put into this, her college fund is going to need to be paid for.
But she's
with
got
with podcash, if you will.
She's got all those donkeys though in the future. She'll be fine.
Oh yeah, if she takes care of them. So far, she's been lackluster with the feeding hay.
Those donkeys look skinny.
Oh my god!
I don't know how the donkey economy is going, but I mean,
it's donkin.
It's that bad?
No, that's actually really good.
I don't know anything
in
about
donkey in donkonomy. That donkin is actually a really good term.
Okay.
So brush up, dude. Have you not? Do you know nothing about the deconomy?
No, in my condition,
donkonomy?
I've been out of touch with what's been going on the last few weeks. I feel like I'm finally waking up from a coma and
this is something big kind of happened to you.
Something. I mean, I don't want to steal your thunder in any way, but I mean, congratulations for being a dad.
I feel like this is exactly what you're trying to do right now.
I don't think you know where I'm going with this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you do.
Tell me about this.
Well, I mean, congratulations, Brayton's a father. You know that takes 9.
Oh yeah. Oh,
9 plus months of
the life-changing thing that happened in my life.
Yeah, you brought a life into this world. That's an amazing thing.
And now I am responsible for.
Yeah.
Its every need.
Yeah,
and past, present, and future.
Right, and there's absolutely no way that I could top that with this amazing, heart-wrenching story of pain, trial, tribulation, growing, heroism. Heroinism, and just anything in between. So one of the other things that we haven't been able to get back into the podcast game as fast as we wanted to,
as they say in the streets.
Yeah, I mean, as they say in the streets, yeah, especially about our podcast. We're a hot topic.
That's the only place you're talking about it.
Yeah, not any forums or.
No.
The internet, no. Nobody tags us anymore.
And really what it is I'm going through the streets with a radio blasting our podcast, and people are like, what podcast is that? I'm like, Noisy Business. And they say, turn that off.
That's right.
It probably wouldn't help if I didn't do it at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm up at that time because of what? I got a baby. So what happened to you, Sean?
Is that really her fault? I think that's her fault then. It's her baby's fault.
It's true.
Okay, anyway, so I have some bad news, you guys. A few weeks ago, I started to feel ill. I thought it was going to be a stomach bug of some kind.
It was your first period.
It was my first period. No, I had a really bad stomach pain, and I thought I, was going through some kind of flu or something because I was throwing up. And then a couple of days later, I woke up super early in the morning and just was in the most excruciating pain, and woke up my wife and told her that I think I need to go to the emergency room. And we got to the emergency room, and turns out I had appendicitis. And which if you don't know, you don't need your appendix to live. So it's not exactly a life threat. And I was there early enough that it was okay, and it hadn't burst yet, because then that would have been extremely painful, and the recovery would have been much, much longer. But I got there and had appendicitis. I was diagnosed with appendicitis, stage 4 appendicitis.
Do they? It's for one, they do it in stages, and two, they have to diagnose you.
Well, no, there's not stages. While I was at the hospital, I had downtime. I did write out the stages because it had never been done before, so I was on the brink of scientific discovery, and I took it upon myself in my condition, in the pain, before the pain meds had kicked in. I was like, so if there's not stages of appendicitis, then somebody's gonna have to step up and take this responsibility upon their own shoulders, and I did. Selflessly, I did, in my condition.
In your condition.
I diagnosed.
You diagnosed?
I diagnosed myself as stage 4.
Whoa. And what did the doctor say when you flaunted this in his face?
He said, that sounds worse than stage 1, 2, or 3. I said, you were right, sir.
Did he immediately hand you his doctor degree?
He started to take off his white coat, and I said, "Sir, there's no."
I didn't even know there was a stage 4.
I was like, I only invented 4 stages. I was like, maybe next time I get appendicitis, I could invent the next 4 stages. He's like, well, you only have one appendix, so you can't get appendicitis again. And I said, challenge accepted. And also I said, and my wife was concerned. She said, is appendicitis contagious? She's always trying to look for a reason to leave me. I love my wife. And he said, I reassure you that appendicitis is not contagious, but this guy, he's making up stages for minor medical.
I don't trust him. I've never heard of stage 4 appendicitis, so it might be.
That's pretty bad.
It could be.
Yeah. So I had stage 4 appendicitis, and I was in a lot of pain, and I got in there, and I got that freeloading bitch ripped out of me. I asked if I could do the.
Whoa! It was freeloading.
It was.
You haven't been charging rent to your appendix?
I'm 27 years old. This guy's done nothing my entire life except for cost me a few grand at the hospital. So
wow.
Also,
it sounds a lot like my child.
Yeah. So I mean, that's where the similarities come in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm not.
Wait, are you saying that your appendix being removed is the same as?
I'm saying
my.
They both have their similarities because
a
they're both things that were ripped out of bodies. In a hospital. Well, sorry. Displaced. Removed from a human body.
Well, my child was trying to get out. Get out of my wife.
My appendix was trying to murder itself.
From the inside
Was
out.
your baby trying to murder itself?
No. I don't think so.
I know.
I think it's a pretty happy baby.
And I mean, I'm trying to remember everything that happened, but I think my surgery went over really well. I was in and out pretty quick.
Oh, really?
I mean, I had to stay overnight.
Did you get your tubes tied while you were at it?
I had him look at my testicles while I was there.
Oh yeah, don't lose.
I didn't ask a doctor, but I just kind of. I didn't want him to put it on the bill.
You know,
so I just
while
figured
you're there,
if I figured while I'm here, and I don't want to pay for it. If I do it fast enough, and a medical professional says, yeah, that's fine, then I don't have to worry about it. You know,
I believe that's how it works.
So I just whipped it out really quick, and then it turns out it was just somebody that was like restocking the toilet paper in the bathroom. And I said, but you work at a hospital, so you technically rank me.
You are.
So
yeah.
So
no, it's true.
And
anyone who works at a hospital knows more about medical practices than you would not working at a hospital.
That's right.
Logic dictates.
I know.
It's science.
So he said that they looked okay, not great.
Ooh,
which is better than last time.
Have you not been using that lotion?
Well, the last time I wasn't.
We'll get to our reverse sponsorships later.
Last time I pulled out my scrot at the dentist because he's a medical professional as well. He outranks me.
Yeah, exactly. I love to think that the medical industry is all ranked.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there is kind of like
even those kids that wear scrubs.
Lieutenant nurse. Yeah.
Lieutenant nurse. There's a hierarchy.
I'm a sergeant doctor.
There's a strong hierarchy.
Well, they do have the surgeon general.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the surgeon lieutenant? I asked for that, and then they just gave me extra anesthesia, and they called me a bitch.
No, man.
And then
we were gonna make this.
It's like, what do you put me down in my condition?
In
my condition. So, and then funny thing is, my wife had a vacation booked the day after I went into the hospital,
and she still went on.
And she said, "I don't want you to have to go through this by yourself. I can stay." I was like, "No, your vacation's already paid for. I'll be fine. Like, I've got pain medication. It's not life threatening."
Did the pool boy enjoy the vacation too?
Did the pool boy enjoy the vacation? She was going to the pool boy's house, I think.
Oh well, yeah.
But
that was her vacation.
But we still paid for it.
Her vacation was going.
I don't
to the
know.
pool boy's house?
Long story short, appendicitis is on par, if not. I mean, was the birth of your child stage 4? Remind me. Was it a stage of any kind?
Well, for me, it wasn't. It went from stage not being a father to being a father.
Oh, okay. See,
I believe
very
I believe for the next 18 years, it's technically stage 4.
But you also had...
And then when she turns like 12, 13, it goes into DEFCON 16 or something.
But you did, remind me, you did have 9 months to prepare. I had less than 9 hours.
Are you saying that having appendicitis is the same as becoming
whoa. I don't want you to point any fingers at me.
Yeah.
But
no,
I mean, I'm
sure,
not a medical
I'm
professional.
sure it's just important as having babies.
I'm not a medical professional.
Are there anti-appendixers? Like, are you pro-appendix? Are you anti-appendix?
I'm anti-appendix.
Is there legislation on the books talking about how people must not remove appendixes?
They're like the homeless of the body, the human body. Worthless.
Oh my goodness! No.
Sometimes.
Wait, are you saying we need to exterminate the homeless?
No, just surgically have them removed.
Only the stage 4s.
Is that going to be a soundbite? I sound so hateful. All I'm trying to say is that the birth of your child's not. You're trying to outdo me, and I'm very competitive.
You are so competitive.
I hope I made strong arguments, and discoveries in the name of science and mankind.
Well, it's true. You did discover the stage 4 of appendicitis.
And the scrot's not bad either.
According to a higher ranking official at the hospital.
I was outranked. Okay, so speaking of that, we are sponsored by.
We wanted to start a new segment because everyone knows that we kind of like to have drinks now and then, as well as have it during the podcast. Listen up, especially if you listen to our last podcast where there was nice jingle jangling in the podcast where people were taking sips, and that's okay. I want to keep that going. Right. So we have a new segment called "What You Drinking."
That's right.
And today we're having nice glasses of water.
It's important to stay hydrated.
It's important to stay hydrated over it, as well as some cold brew coffee if we need it. Made it myself.
You made it yourself?
Yeah.
Did you buy the beans, whole beans, and you ground it yourself?
Yeah, whole beans. Ground them with my hands.
You're very strong.
I squeeze them.
Right.
I make the squeeze.
I like a squeeze.
And then I throw it in a French press for about 10 hours.
10 hours. Standard for cold brew is actually like 20 hours. Did you know that?
Oh, really? You're going to out to me again?
In this, I am technically a coffee professional still. So
you do outrank me in any coffee shop.
I do. I have several aprons. Most of them are displaced, but I have them somewhere.
Oh, you lost them at the hospital?
Yeah, I took my aprons in. I said, I kept saying, this better not cost a lot. They're like, you have insurance, you'll be fine. And I kept bringing out my Starbucks aprons. I was like, you don't understand.
Proof of insurance? I work at Starbucks, baby!
We're going to need a medical record number, some proof of insurance card of some kind. I was like, what about a green apron?
What about a green apron
and
with
they're
some
like,
coffee
sir,
stains?
Like I said before about your scrotum, please stop waving that around and put that away.
You said scrotum way too many times on this podcast.
I've only said it 3 times. Oh, that's our maximum already.
Yeah.
Unless I sneak it in between another word.
Maybe. Well, if you can figure out how to do that and not have us notice, that'll be.
I'm very scrotumous.
Actually.
Anyway. So we're not drinking any alcohol this time around.
Yeah, so it'll be good. Anyhow.
I think our camera's about to die, but we'll just keep on rolling.
We'll keep it going, boys.
All right.
So
something that was very exciting about finally getting back into the podcast.
Yeah, since we haven't done a podcast in a bit, sometimes I like to go on the intranets and see if there's been any feedback.
Yes, we thrive on feedback.
We
just for the
love it.
Record.
And you know what? Some of you have left reviews.
Yeah,
and
I know.
We really appreciate it, and we're like, dude, let's keep it going. And we're actually going to share some of the reviews because some of them are very useful. Yeah. Some of them stroke your ego. That's okay.
I can't wait to hear these because I think I've only heard one of them. So Brayton's going to.
All right, guys. I'll only read
a few.
I'll only read a few because there are only a few. There are not a lot,
but for the most part, we have a good high. We are an average of how many stars on iTunes?
We're at a 4.5 out of 5.
4.5.
Guys. 9 reviews.
We have 9?
We got 9 ratings, bro.
Wow.
Oh, not 9 reviews. 9 ratings.
9 ratings is good.
Yeah. Dude, it's almost double digits.
Thank you guys. No, very...
oh, shoot.
Seriously, we have to thank you guys for those high reviews because we haven't really asked that since our second episode, which was almost 2 years ago.
Dude,
so,
are we 2 years into this?
September's going to be our end of our second year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. Guys, these are reverse sponsorships. They're really paying off.
I,
By the way, keep going in and out. They still haven't sent us a check. But
dude,
please, in and out's still delicious.
It's delicious. Keep going. They're the best hamburger there is.
It is true.
Oh,
fight me, Five Guys.
All right. Anyway, let's
get
into these reviews, and I'm really excited about this.
Okay, let's start this out. And again, guys, thank you. It is so great. All right. This is from Rick. Boring people in a meandering podcast. Good start. This is great. I guys, really keep them coming in. Okay, guys?
Rick.
I downloaded episode 12 to hear about Costco and conspiracy theories. I listened to the first 7 minutes and 22 seconds of this episode, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Hey, in our defense, Rick, I love how precise he was. 7 exactly. 7
I know when I bailed.
And also,
I'm out.
He's like, I don't know what I was listening to. To be honest, we didn't know what we were talking about.
Yeah. This is clearly the first episode he's listening to. We roped him in with Costco conspiracies. He's like, I'm in.
Now, my question is, Rick, were you looking for a podcast that was going out of its way to purposely rip on Costco? Because if so, fuck you.
Oh, dude, we got bleep that now. Anyhow, dude, first off, that he's like,
keep going.
He's like, I knew there was something about Costco. Finally, some people are bringing light to this
like,
entity. They're busting out mom and pop shops everywhere. Everyone's going in like drones to Costco, and these guys are going to reveal the light to it. But you got to get through 45 minutes of.
He's like, I thought I was the only one.
He's like, finally a podcast to reveal it all. Noisy business, thank you. 7 minutes, 22 seconds.
He's like,
I'm out.
I'll give it 22 more seconds.
It's not done. Also, the podcast sounds like it was recorded by a bunch of guys huddled around one microphone in the middle of the bathroom.
You're not totally wrong.
Episode deleted, unsubscribed.
Oh.
Dude, it's so great how much you nailed it.
I love that review. And dude, it's very warranted also because...
Dude, I love it because this guy probably listens to so many podcasts trying to find that one Costco conspiracy. He's like, listen, I know what a quality podcast sounds like, and this ain't one.
let me tell you something about a quality podcast here, Rick. Here at the Noisy Business Podcast, we are all about dragging things out as long as we can. So I think I'm usually the one that ends up titling the episodes.
Yeah.
So I think that means I'm getting good at this swindling thing. Because
well, we eventually did talk about podcasts. Sorry if we didn't get to the point at 7 minutes.
You should have you know that there's options on the iTunes app where you can fast forward and you can actually skip to what you want to hear about.
If you're actually kind of doing your podcast correctly, you're supposed to time code and like kind of mention when you're going to when the subjects are changing. I mean, it's kind of a nice thing to do, but you know what?
Mystery?
You know what? How about no? How about you're gonna have to
else?
figure it out? Listen to the whole thing, bro.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that,
dude. You
Wait, how many stars?
You really nailed us. Oh, 2 stars.
2 stars, and he could have left us a 1 star.
Yeah. He looked at the stars, and he was like, "It wasn't awful. It wasn't the worst podcast I listened to. 2 stars."
Thank you, Rick.
Dude,
thank you.
That was great.
All right, who's next? Who could
win
up Rick?
And this is this one was written. It was 1 year ago. Okay. I think this was a day ago. No. I think it was the 18th.
Okay.
Anyhow, literally laughed my butt off. I had to go to the hospital to get an emergency butt transplant. After listening to this podcast, my insurance won't cover it, but it was so worth it. As good as it gets.
As good as it gets.
Yeah, this one was 5 stars.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry to hear about your butt.
I'm sorry about your ass. Sorry about your rear. I hope you got a butt upgrade while you were there.
Yeah, I hope you got the Kim K upgrade.
I'd like to think that it's like whenever you go in and you have to get new tires for your car, and they have like the little chart of options. They're like, you can go for the cheap one, the medium one, or you could go for all out and get like the really expensive one. The Kim Kardashians.
We got a Paris Hilton.
We got a Nicki Minaj.
We got a Nicki Minaj.
I do want to be a car mechanic.
We got a Nicki Minaj. And we got a Kim Kardashian. Kim West, if you.
But what if it's a guy?
If you're with me.
What if that was a man that left that review?
This is a King James booty.
I bet LeBron James has a big booty.
I bet. Well, he's an athlete. I'm sure it's very firm and toned. It's a muscle, so you can. That's why you can get some growth.
Guys, let's find. Let's figure out some pictures. Find some pictures of LeBron James.
Yeah. Again, sorry about your butt, but thank you again for those
kind
words.
Sorry that your insurance didn't cover it. Usually they do.
Well,
dude, guys, check your premiums.
Well, if I go in for a checkup, for my condition, I'll ask. I will ask. Hey, can somebody literally laugh their butt off to the extent where it's a medical emergency?
Yeah,
and they said we've only had 1 case in all of history, and it had to do with the Noisy Business Podcast. And I will be like, wow,
we're making people laugh in their ass off.
That's awesome. Thank you for those kind words.
Yeah.
Keep them coming,
guys, and we'll
and the
continue to
thing
read
is,
them.
Yeah, if you want to write something funny and leave a decent review,
And as everyone knows, reviews and ratings help podcasting. So
Absolutely,
we would
really
really
does.
appreciate it.
I can't believe we're a 4.5 star podcast
Out of 9, guys.
out of 9. That's like an A.
Yeah, according to my home school.
According to my own school.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's not go down that rabbit hole right now.
That's for another time,
That's
another
for another
place.
time. All right, so, moving on to segment 3.
Let's do it.
All right.
No dead air, bro.
All right, you guys. So, as we've already said, we've got a new setup. We've got all these nice things, and partially, we got to be honest. We had a guest on one time, and they enjoyed our podcast. They liked broing down with us so much afterwards. They felt compelled to donate a little bit of funds towards the Noisy Business podcast, and we finally been able to put those funds to good use. And I gotta say, thank you, Mr. Sylvester Stallone.
He was so great to have on the last podcast.
He was a great guy. Shorter
than we thought.
Very
But-
short.
Yeah.
But
ripped to the gill.
oh, he's in such good shape.
Man, especially for like what, 85?
He's got
85,000 years old?
He's double. He's.
Pretty sure he's technically a warlock.
I think you're right. He doesn't do magic though. What's a magicless warlock? Just a ripped Italian man. He sacrificed.
I believe that. I think that's what it is.
He
That's a technical
sacrificed
term.
his ability of speech in order to have eternal life.
Some say it was a stroke. Others say it was divine
A stroke of
intervention.
luck.
A stroke.
And other people say that a side effect of eternal life is a mediocre acting career, but I said, have you seen his movies? They
Come
are
on, guys.
slightly better than mediocre. Give
I
him a
heard he
break.
had stage 5 appendicitis, and
Don't
that's
one
how he
up me.
wrote.
Don't-
That's how he wrote Rocky.
Are you gonna do this, bro?
He had stage 5 appendicitis, and he's like, "Oh, because I'm gonna go write Rocky."
All right. Well, anyway.
Sorry, my Stallone isn't as great. as it
So
used
we've
to.
got some fantastic news because this is the first, maybe not the first one since that one, but first episode back in a while. We're really excited to be promoting the new Rambo movie, Rambo 5.
Dude, yeah.
Last Blood.
Since our reverse sponsorship of Creed 2 worked so well,
We decided that we wanted to help out Sylvester one more time.
he needs it,
He needs it,
and we're also
so-
looking to get some pop filters for these mics.
It's a nice setup, but it's not quite there. Anyway, he's been waiting in our green room.
Ah, dude.
So, all
I
right.
can't wait for him to come out.
All right. Hey,
That's
Sylvester.
Sylvester Stallone, what's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey.
It's nice to meet you.
Bringing it in. I'm so glad we got this on video.
Yeah, hello.
So, Sylvester, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
dude.
taking time out of your busy
We want
schedule
to
come
want to
back.
say thank you so much for coming on last time. You really brought our podcast game up to a whole new level.
Yeah, you guys' reviews, they've been great. I overheard in the green room you guys are at a 4.5.
Yeah, we afford a green room now.
Thank you.
Otherwise known as my bedroom.
Yeah, so anyway, last time I was here promoting my last movie, Creed.
Yeah.
Creed 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now I'm
2.0.
promoting my new movie. It's called Rambo 5,
Whoa, Rambo 5.
Last Blood.
Last Blood. Oh, because the first Rambo movie was First Blood.
Oh.
And now this is...
Yeah,
Oh,
this is part 5.
part 5. Okay.
like how Brayton's interpreting for me. Because I'm really confused. I had a...
Yeah.
I had a...
Sean's just sitting here mystified, and he's really kind of just
Brayton does better at leading
holding
these
his
kinds
appendix.
of interviews.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because
about
I'm
that.
still in a lot of pain. I don't like to talk as much.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone, you're here to promote Rambo 5: True Blood, right?
Well, actually, technically it's just called Rambo Last Blood, but
Last
the
Blood.
working title was Rambo 5,
Rambo 5:
Last Blood,
Last Blood.
Rocky 17,
Rocky
Part
17.
3, First Blood,
Oh, cool.
The Death of Apollo Creed.
Oh shoot! I feel like you spoiled a couple of movies in
I
there.
think you spoiled like 3.
Yeah, and these are in production. Are these also in conjunction and in production with? I believe it was Expendables 18. How's that going? That was in production last time you were
We
here.
had a few hang-ups.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like my lip. We've had a few these
You've
Dragon
had a couple of
production.
hangups for a couple of years now.
That
If I'm being honest.
That was offensive, Brayton. Please don't say that.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. This is That's why he's my guy. He laughs at my face.
Oh, really? He does like your face. Sean's just been there oogling and drooling.
All right. So anyway, Sylvester, can you tell us when the movie's actually going to come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's actually going to be coming out September 20th.
20?
Later this year, 2019.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I can't believe I've lived this long, but it's
No one can.
and also
If
my
we're-
career,
if
my
we're being honest,
action
no one
movie
can.
career.
Now,
I've been
since,
very fortunate.
oh, you have been.
Yes.
And,
And I must say, really quick, you're in incredible shape still.
oh my gosh.
Thank you, guys.
You could cut salami on your muscles. I feel like they're sharp enough to probably cut some fine deli meats.
I think you could just destroy a cheese tray with those things.
Just like
so
shred
sharp.
it. You're so shredded. You're shredding cheese. Is what we're saying?
Listen, I'm supportive of the LGBTQ community, but I think you're coming out a little bit too strong. Okay?
Is that a sandwich? Oh, listen, I'm sorry, Sly, to put you on the spot like that.
No, that's okay. Can we just talk about my movies? I
Yeah.
can't be able to
Well,
talk
listen, you're getting up there in years. We all appreciate it.
Yeah.
And do you have any plans for the future? After, like, do you have a plan after movie careers?
Well-
Because you've been around the action movies for years. You're starting back in the 1800s.
Yeah, so late 1800s, more or less.
Oh,
I mean,
more.
I don't remember very much.
Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember very much in after my incident in my condition, so I can really sympathize with you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So in my condition, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've come a really long way, but I mean, after acting, I've considered it. I've put a lot of thought towards it, and I think I'm going to pursue politics.
Oh, pursue politics.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
Wow.
become.
You
I
see,
think I'm
you
going
sound-
to inherit the throne of California.
California, eh?
The governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, shoot.
Oh
You-
no, I talked to Arnold. I
you
think
don't-
I'm next in line. He's going to promote me to governor of California.
Wait, you think that an ex-governor Arnold can promote you into being a governor? I don't know if that's
No,
really how
that's
it
exactly
works.
how it works.
Yeah, it's like, hold on a second, who's?
There's somebody else here. We only
what are we
scheduled
doing?
one guest.
What are we talking?
Hey, oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh my! What are you doing here?
Hello, it's me, Arnold.
Oh my god.
I'm here.
So,
I
dude,
Well,
Arnold.
thank
the
you.
man.
Dude, Arnold's
the
right here, dude.
Terminator himself.
Welcome. Ah, yes. I heard the word on the street.
This guy weird.
The word.
Sorry, Sly. I'm sorry.
Listen,
This guy is always trying
yeah.
to steal my
Hey,
thunder.
Sly, calm down. Let's hear him out real quick.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
Arnold.
here. I'm here because I heard that this punk right here was gonna copy after me.
What do you mean?
Oh, that you're first
About the governor?
The first thing that I did before anybody was doing action movies.
Yeah, you
I'd
you
do
are the
them.
best.
I was great. I'd pump.
No offense,
I'd
Sly.
make it great.
Sylvester has pythons for arms, but Arnold, your entire body is just
Have you
like,
heard of it? Pump it up. Pump.
you literally
Pump an iron.
iron didn't exist until your arms.
No, I literally
Resisted.
stuck my fist in the ground. I pulled out. Guess what it was?
Every time, this guy, I don't even know.
I
Every
said,
time.
shut your mouths.
I'm trying to, but my lip won't let me.
Shut your
Guys, whoa, guys, you really gotta calm down here.
Listen, you calm down. I'm here to make sure everybody knows that I can still reach into the depths of the earth and pull out the iron.
The iron, like the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones.
No, we're not
You
gonna.
need
no.
to shut your
He
mouth.
always- I'm sorry, Arnold. He always brings up Game of Thrones. That's all he wants to talk about.
Listen, guys, it was a really disappointing season
I'm
this
the
time.
best thing is.
You're the,
Okay,
wait,
listen,
hold
we
on
were
a second.
talking about
Listen,
the
there's a
governor
lot-
of California.
There's a lot of people
So
in the
we have
room
the
right now.
we have the
yeah.
ex-governor of
Yeah.
California. It's such a pleasure
Yeah.
to meet
Oh,
you.
listen, I governated so hard.
Right, and then I heard that you were wanting to actually be president of the United States, and you realized you couldn't do it because you're not a natural-born citizen.
Well,
No.
dang, what a sick bird.
He got you there, Arnie.
Listen,
That's
I
awesome.
won't stand for this. I'm gonna sit down with my python thighs and let you know.
They're so thick, you guys. They are thick.
Listen, I've been.
I'm
squatting.
sorry our cameras died before. It was such a shame that our cameras died before you guys both got here.
Gee, it's well. Hopefully, we got our backups.
You got the backups.
What do you
Listen,
mean?
where was I? I was talking about my last week's career, and Listen, I dominated California so hard.
You did.
That I turned this whole thing around. They wanted me to be president.
Wow.
They wanted me to.
But you're not able to. You can't-
No.
You can bend down, but you can't bend the rules,
I
buddy.
can do it. And now these punk right here.
Yeah.
These punk. Yeah, you.
Okay.
You think you're gonna take my place?
I think he said that he wants to.
Oh, no,
I'm not gonna promote you, and I'm not even listen. I'm not even gonna see your movie. I'm not even gonna do it.
Why would you say something like that? You
Whoa.
know this movie's gonna be great.
Listen, you guys were in Escape
Look, you
Room
guys-
1 and 2.
You guys are
Was
excited.
I?
You guys are like action legends. You guys can't spend time fighting each other. You guys need to team up.
Have you watched those movies? You guys were in them together. Listen, I wanted to escape the room from him, not with him. They really read the script wrong.
Listen, I thought we had a discussion.
What?
I thought that you said whenever you were done being the governor,
I did. I governated.
much due respect. Much respect.
Much respect is needed.
That's why I said much respect.
Listen, I will.
This guy won't
I will govern.
compliment.
If you think that you're gonna get on the governor seat, I will Californicate you.
Why? Whoa. Why? I am.
Listen,
what does that involve?
Have you not heard of the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh my god.
I will sing to you Californication.
Oh please.
Viva Californication.
Listen, I thought that you guys were. Whenever Arnold showed up, I thought that
That's
you were
Californication.
here to give
guys.
Sly your blessing, right, Brayton? I thought it was gonna.
That's why I texted him.
I mean, that's not
Listen.
how politics work. You guys have to be voted in. Did you know that?
I wasn't. No.
I was trying to usurp the throne, Brayton.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm trying to say.
You were trying to gray worm yourself
I
into
was
it.
trying to get myself onto the Iron Throne of California.
There's not an iron
Listen, I
throne.
pumped so much iron in the California throne that you wouldn't be able to lift it. You wouldn't be able to do nothing. Dang, dude. I think he's like serious. Yeah.
Listen, okay.
This-
I'm sorry.
You're getting really,
a little
you're
riled
getting
up,
really,
Sly.
you're getting
Calm down.
really frustrated. Yeah.
Listen, all I was saying, they
I'm-
asked me what I wanted to do after my acting career. After my amazing acting career, that I didn't make any terrible Terminator movies for the record.
guys.
And I just was thinking politics because, I mean, it's not about, here's the thing.
Oh, what's the thing?
Politics isn't about how hard you can get hit.
Listen, it's all
about-
about how hard you can get. Wow. It's all about how hard.
That was.
Listen, I know we got off to a rocky start, but
Oh, that was.
Oh my god. Oh wow. That was great.
that was completely unintentional. Okay. We got off to a Rambo start. And I just want to say, I respect you so much. You're like a father.
sorry.
You're
I'm
like
sorry.
a father to me, man. You're great.
Listen, I really appreciate it. I really predator it. I really have been predating everything you've been doing as well.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't mean to terminate this conversation and turn it
I
into.
see what he's doing. He's, you know what, this
Guys,
guy,
I feel like
he's
you both kinda got
equal
under-
parts a force to be working with, and he's actually a really great guy. He's got a
Guys-
great family, beautiful family.
I have the best family.
Actually, you know, has a really beautiful family. Is Sylvester also.
Really?
I mean, I don't want to brag about it, because
you really.
I'm in the presence of greatness right now. The presence of greatness.
You know what? I'm really finding that we're getting on another different page. I think we're gonna be
Same
twins
page.
at the end of this.
I think you guys are.
He tried to sneak that one by me.
This is kind of becoming a tender. We've never really had a tender moment like this on the Noisy Business podcast.
Especially between two icons such as Arnold
That's right.
Schwarzenegger
I mean,
and Sylvester Stallone. This is crazy, guys. Can you do that? Can you pose for that meme? Like, you know, where it's those two buff hands that come together as one, where you got those
You wanna
two
leave?
people meeting. Yeah,
All right.
let's
Yeah,
do it.
okay.
Let's do it.
That was amazing, you
Whoa.
guys. Wow, that was a moment.
Blown away. We're gonna post that picture to the internet, and that'll be the new meme. It'll be incredible.
So, if you guys don't mind, Shelby, if you don't mind, I just want to catch up with my new dear friend.
Wait. I'm sorry. You want us to leave? You want us to leave the room?
I wasn't explicitly
Got-
saying so, but
Listen, I will explicitly say it. Get out!
Oh.
Get out, you
okay?
two!
I'm out. You know, I'm
But
taking my
I mean,
headphones
all
off.
due respect, you guys are great podcasters.
Alright.
I love
get
it. But
No.
you gotta leave.
No, I get it.
We're gonna catch up. We want to do our own podcast. Alright?
Hey, dude, I'm out. We're
All
going.
right.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Brayton, you're still sitting down, dude. I want you to get early.
Oh, I really want them to leave too.
All right. So now, you keep going.
I'm out.
I'm out, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.
So Arnold,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being. Thank you so much for coming on my podcast.
Finally.
You're my very first guest. This is going to be
Listen.
the best podcast.
Listen, we've been texting for a while.
Yeah.
Listen, I think we played those fools off like crazy.
You had them play.
They thought that we didn't really like each other,
They
but
thought that you were gonna clock me for a second.
dude, they thought I was gonna put my hands and strangle you to the ground
Yeah,
until
you could've done it too.
until your eyes gone out. It was really easy.
Adrian!
Oh yeah, but those guys are so stupid.
Yeah.
They're so dumb.
They think that I'm stupid because I'm mentally handicapped, but the joke is on them.
They
Alright?
are.
Alright?
Oh, dude.
So anyway, you wanna get some froyo after this?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Frozen yogurt, it's great.
Frozen
I've
yogurt.
got, some, just, maybe we could get some gelato.
My favorite yogurt. My favorite yogurt
Yeah.
is the kind that I put my protein powder on top of and I mixed that
You're
together.
starting to sound like a Latino.
I'm sorry. I get so excited.
Sometimes I forget
about
there's
the
a
frozen
large
yogurt.
Latino population in Austria. Sometimes I forget.
But sometimes I take the yogurt and I pump it to the chopper and I'm going out and I'm pumping the iron and it's great.
And that will be
Listen,
great.
not to steal a line from you, but it's great.
No, steal it all you want, my friend. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in
guys,
to
this
the
is the-
Noisy Business Podcast.
On
I've been your host.
steroids.
I've been your host, Sylvestor Stallone.
I'm
And with me,
Gavin-
as always,
I'm the Governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ladies and gentlemen,
This podcast has been terminated.
Oh, and please, make sure you go check out Rambo 5 Last Blood.
And also escape.
You can also, you could do that as well.
Also just go to escape rooms. I might be in one.
Right. Hey, do you want me to get an Uber? Should I call Adrian to come pick us up?
Oh yeah, call Adrian.
Yo, Adrian!